For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 26 of Season 3 here at Chelsea. It's the second time in 3 seasons that we've put the suit on for the Champions League final. Season 1 we played Manchester United, we lost with 2 goals conceded in the last 5 minutes. Pretty heartbreaking. Now, it's Barcelona that stand between us and a Champions League trophy. You can see on the right hand side, Spurs have already won the Europa League. We've had an English winner in one European competition. Can we replicate that in the Champions League as well? As is always the case, don't back out, Chess. As is always the case with the cup finals, without cheating and skipping to the end of the video, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think the scoreline is going to be in this Champions League final? Do you think I'll win it? Do you think I'll lose it? What do you think the score will be? I'm going to go, considering how many goals I tend to score and how many goals I tend to concede, I'm going to say 3-2 Chelsea after extra time. I am without Dybala, of course, but Kingsley Coman has been just as good since coming in, so I'm confident-ish, because it is Barcelona. I'm going to say 3-2 Chelsea. Wish me luck. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any series that comes next. That will be the Roma series starting in the next few days. Of course, there's my player stuff going up every single day as well. Believe you'll be seeing this on Christmas Eve. So have a very good Christmas Eve and enjoy your Christmas Day as well. But I'm hopefully going to enjoy my Christmas Day on the back of a Champions League victory. Here we go. Weirdly, the game's being played in the middle of the afternoon. So it's not very often, if at all, you ever see the Champions League final played in daylight. But Luis Suarez, Thomas Lemar and Ousmane Dembele starting as the front three. Andre Gomes, Sergi Samper and Sergio Busquets, with Martinez, Boateng, Mendy and Semedo in the back four. Didn't expect that. Javi Martinez and Jerome Boateng as the back pairing with Marc-Andre ter Stegen in between the sticks. My starting lineup you've already seen. I don't know what to expect from this game. I've said 3-2 to me, so I'll stick with it. But knowing me and FIFA 18, literally anything can happen. Kante, drill that cross there to Kingsley Coman. Benjamin Mendy closing me down, but Coman turns away from him well. I'm not going to outdo Coman. I'm not going to outdo Mendy or Boateng with strength with Coman. What we could do here with Hazard is get past the defender with a nice little scoop to him. It's a good block by Nelson Semedo to stop me from getting the shot off on goal cleanly. Hazard will take the corner himself. It's a good delivery. Ter Stegen comes to punch and Suarez will probably recover this. Can Kante steal it off him? No at the first attempt. No at the second attempt. Ousmane Dembele looking to break away. Kante's done just enough there to get it off him. Gritting my own teeth there as well as N'Golo Kante to try and win it back. But Benjamin Mendy, as previously mentioned, far too strong for Kingsley Coman. We might struggle down that right-hand side of my attack against Benjamin Mendy. I may have to prioritise coming down the left and trying to do Nelson Semedo with Eden Hazard. Ousmane Dembele just walking through my defence there, but thankfully the pass was straight to Alex Sandro. As soon as I mentioned having to go down the other side of my attack, Kingsley Coman actually gets a turn on Benjamin Mendy there and will race away from Sergio Busquets. There's no way the Spaniard will keep up with him. And Kingsley Coman gives Chelsea a 1-0 lead up to just 11 minutes. Benjamin Mendy out of position, meaning that Kingsley Coman can fire in behind and shoot across goal and score. Jordi Alba has gone to Manchester City, hasn't he? So I don't know whether Mendy was involved in part of that deal or whether separately they've signed each other's left backs. They could probably have done with the pace of Jordi Alba at left back then though. Kingsley Coman makes it Chelsea 1, Barcelona 0 very early on. Suarez looking for Andre Gomes, who shrugs off one challenge, gets it to Ousmane Dembele. Whoo! Barcelona very nearly level immediately. Looking for the kick-off goal, an early shot that just drifts past the post. Coman to Cruz. Give that to Morata. Look for Kingsley Coman again. Mendy's with me. Nice little Ronaldo top. Hazard, keep this in. He's done well. We won the corner. We have. Nelson Semedo tackles it off him. Right, whip it a little bit further away from the keeper this time. Oh, Christensen with a very good header, but side netting only. Looking to extend our lead, but we haven't been able to do it. Hazard. to Morata. I'm going to have to wait for support here because Morata, whilst quick, isn't going to be quick enough to accelerate away from someone like Nelson Semedo. Kante looking for Morata. Around the corner to Hazard. Good look for Morata again. There's that pace in Nelson Semedo, getting him in the way. I've got my very own rapid right back, but he's been drawn out of position here, and now Thomas Lemar can get in behind. Christian will try and outmuscle him. It's pace versus strength, and pace comes out on top. Back to Benjamin Mendy. Ousmane Dembele is on this near side. Suarez will look for him in the middle, but Christensen hooks away. Hazard does well to win that header, but not exactly where I intended it to go, but at least we keep possession. Barcelona pressing to try and find an equaliser, but thus far, Thibaut Courtois not tested. Let's go. Hazard. Go back to Kroos. Good touch and turn actually to get away from the defender there. I do go to Hazard, no. I'll go to Morata here. And maybe back to Toni Kroos. Such a good block. Such an important block from Javi Martinez. How many times have we seen Kroos rifle those into the back of the net this season? Morata's up with a header. It's going to drop to Christensen. Lays it back. It's Aymeric Laporte of all people. Goes for the fancy jump scissor volley. And I don't think he could have missed by more. Mendy up to Thomas Lemar. Good turn. Missed time the tackle. Trying to get the ball off them again here. Samper runs into Christensen. Kante. Big ball looking for Hazard, but it's a straight battle for pace that Nelson Semedo wins. Not had much luck out wide. Yes, the goal came from in behind Benjamin Mendy, but when the defenders have been back and in position, I can't get past them. We've just had to make the most of that one mistake positionally from Benjamin Mendy, and other than that, not really had many chances in the game. I've no idea why I've dived in there, and I've paid the price. Why have I done that? Tell me, because I don't know. The ball just was a heavy touch, and for some reason I felt like I could get there. It's a heavy touch there, and I felt like I could get to it, but evidently I was mistaken. Luis Suarez makes it 1-1 in the 43rd minute. Our lead doesn't last until half-time. The match facts at half-time. Apparently Luis Suarez's shot that went in wasn't on target. Pretty sure it was, because they scored and it's 1-1. I've had 7 efforts, but only the one on target, which is clearly the difference right now. If I can make sure that I can get more shots on target, then I'll win the game. Samper into Sergio Busquets. Andre Gomez. Sergi Samper. Still coming. Oh, Ricardo Pereira with a vital interception. Just as Javi Martinez had one at the other end. It's a nice spin by Hazard. Nelson Semedo has had Eden Hazard in his back pocket all game long, and it's been infuriating because Hazard is normally one of my most creative players, but I haven't been able to utilise his talents thus far in this game. Please get to that Alex Sandro. He hasn't. Ousmane Dembele, absolutely rapid as well. Fancy flick from Sergi Samper, and here's Luis Suarez in there to Andre Gomez, who's turned well and gives Barcelona the lead. Right, that's not part of the script, is it? Barcelona 2, Chelsea 1, 5 minutes into the second half. I find myself behind here in the Champions League. That turn was unreal. I thought I'd got the ball away from him there, and then he just backed in, spun round and whipped into the corner. Okay, fine. 40 minutes to find 2 goals. Luis Suarez looking through for Ousmane Dembele. Accelerating away. Still going. Turning back. Stop it, Ousmane. Here's Thomas Lemar. Andre Gomez to Lemar again. Forcing himself really far wide. Lemar. God, I'm so nervous. I'm desperate not to give away a penalty, but at the same time, by giving him extra space, I open up the opportunity for them to maybe score a goal. So I just get so apprehensive at the back and jumpy and nervous that it's actually causing me more problems than if I was just being composed and defending properly. Thankfully that shot was pretty tame. Got just over half an hour to find at least 1 goal to get myself into extra time. If we can force an extra 30 minutes, then that is the minimum expectation for us now. I did say 3-2 after extra time, so that is still an option for us. If I can get on the end of this, which Coman's done well to do so, could be in behind, and Eden Hazard! How has he saved that? Here comes Messi, buzzing. That's just what I need, isn't it? FML. Here comes Lionel Messi. How has ter Stegen saved that, by the way? Oh. Laporte's up. It's going to drop. It's going to drop to Semedo. Win that header, please. Oh, Luis Suarez wins it. What rating is Messi now in season number 3? I am curious. Because we saw Ibra dropped to 81. Messi's 89. Okay, so he's still pretty damn good. Luis Suarez has dropped a couple ratings as well, though. But how has Hazard not buried that? Sergi Samper going off, and they're bringing on Cyprian now as well. Some good replacements for Barcelona here. Might need to recall on a substitute of my own. Close to Hazard. Twists one way and then back the other. Morata, Koeman, Isco. Hazard's in again. Eden Hazard. This time, Eden Hazard. Oh, he's hit the post. Morata. A simple second. It's 2-2. We've done it. We've pulled it back. Ooh, relief. Relief, 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 relief. More than you could possibly imagine, because I didn't feel like I was going to get back in this. Right, breathe. Stay calm. Composed. You've 25 minutes to go and score another, Ches. Do it. Kante. Through the gap. Picked off by Sergio Busquets. Cyprian around the corner to Luis Suarez. Through the gap. Well, they've called on a couple of substitutes, and I might have to do the same myself soon to try and get myself a goal to win it. I'm going to try and draw defenders out of position. It's not really working that well. Although Toni Kroos is now in behind. Toni Kroos!
It was a real opportunity.
God damn it, Tony! Alright, I'm taking him off. Oh, I can't believe he's missed that now. Oh, but who do I go for? Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm going to bring Bakayoko on for Kroos. Oh, slightly more defensive, but I don't want to give away a third. I can still nick a third with my front three, but I just want to avoid giving away a third by going slightly more defensive with my midfield, and hopefully it'll work. Suarez, Dembele, racing around the outside. Morata went down and has stayed down, and he's still down. That's a foul as well. Is Morata going to have to come off? I'm not sure. Seems like he's all right to continue for now. They're bringing on Gerard Deulofeu for Benjamin Mendy. That's an interesting decision. Morata carrying a knock. Corner, free kick, sorry, to come in. Morata loses the header and Cyprian heads wide. Oh, jeeps. What are they saying about him? It's his shoulder. Fallen on his shoulder. He should be all right to continue with just an injured shoulder. I'm not going to call on Tammy Abraham just yet. Eden Hazard still on the pitch and trying to influence things on the right-hand side. I do have Charlie Musonda to call upon if I need to, and I might bring him on for Kingsley Coman, actually. I am sorely tempted to. Luis Suarez trying to find his way through. I've tackled him, but it's dropped back to Luis Suarez, and he buries it in the top corner, and it is 3-2 Barcelona with 8 minutes to go. Time to bring on Kingsley Coman. Time, perhaps, to bring on Tammy Abraham as... Not Kingsley Coman. Bring on Charlie Musonda for Kingsley Coman. I'm not going to take off... Morata. I can't believe he's buried that tops. I tackled the man on the edge of the box, and it just falls straight back to them. Messi gets under control, immediately back to Suarez and pings it top bins. It's now 3-2. I've really not got long to get myself an equaliser. Kante into Morata. Musonda just on. In behind. I'm going to need a teammate to find here. Oh, what a shit pass. Lovely ball into Luis Suarez. Now I really am in trouble. Suarez bearing down on goal. Tackled by Christensen. 5 minutes to go. Forward to Musonda. How has Nelson Semedo tackled that? And what is he even doing at left mid in the first place? Deulofeu into Cyprian. To Andre Gomez. Fired into Jerome Boateng. What's he doing up here? If they're throwing Jerome Boateng forward, what does that mean about what they're doing at the back? Here's Luis Suarez again, twisting and turning. Nice tackle by Ricardo Pereira on Messi. I'm going to fire this forward looking for Charlie Musonda. I have to score on this breakaway, surely. Alexandro on the far side. We'll play him in. Eden Hazard is there down the line. I'm going to drive inside with Sandro to draw the defender towards me. So then play in Hazard out wide to pull it back. What a shit pass. What a terrible pass. What on earth have you done there, Hazard? I believe it. Corner for Barcelona. Deep in stoppage time. It looks like they're going to play it short. They are. Looped in. Javi Martinez brings it down. Deflected. It's going to be another corner. I think this might be it. Morata heads away. Hazard's going to try and get there. Headed across by Messi. Ousmane Dembele brings it down. I get the tackle in.
Lose it here. Well, there is the final whistle, and that confirms what we've been knowing for some time.
Season 1,
They are the
I lost the
champions.
Champions League by 3 goals to 2.
Absolute joy amongst those players.
Season 2, I lost in the semis.
They've worked long and hard.
Season 3, lost in the final
So,
by 3 goals to 2.
deserve it.
These are special moments for
I got the scoreline right,
very successful team.
but it was the wrong way around.
To them.
Fair play, Barcelona. Fair play. Congratulations on winning the Champions League. We are European trophyless in this series at Chelsea.
And here we are.
I will attempt to rectify that in the next series at Roma.
Typical of club football, isn't it, for these professionals?
Typical. Yesterday, it skipped itself automatically the trophy lifting ceremony of the Premier League. But when I lose a trophy, oh look, here you go, Barcelona lifting the trophy. Sergio Busquets lofts it high in the air. It's Barcelona 3, Chelsea 2. And I've lost 2 Champions League finals in the space of 3 seasons. I won 2 Premier Leagues though. It's no consolation right now though, is it? No consolation whatsoever. I was 1-0 in front. They pulled it back to 1-1. They went 2-1 in front. I equalised. And with 8 minutes to go, as the ball rebounded back to Lionel Messi immediately after I tackled Luis Suarez, slotted him straight back through, and he put it top bins. It's just the way it goes sometimes, unfortunately. It's frustrating as anything for it to be that kind of goal that means that I lose the Champions League final. Where you tackle Suarez and it just, like a missile, goes straight to Messi's feet, who takes a perfect first touch and then immediately slots through Luis Suarez, who puts it tops. It just wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be for us in the Champions League in this series. It just wasn't meant to be. No Christmas present for me with regards to Champions League. But tomorrow we'll have a season roundup. I'm not sure whether I'll put it live on Christmas Day or Boxing Day. I might put it live on Christmas Day. I might do that to end the series on Christmas Day. And then we can start the new one at some point next week. As I'm recording this on the 22nd, I don't have a thumbnail or a Roma shirt yet. I'm waiting arrival of the thumbnail and a Roma shirt. So I will start as soon as I have both. But for now, thank you very much for watching the Champions League final. Sorry.